Hey folks, Jim Wallace here again. Wow, what a whirlwind this summer's been, huh? Ever since this anti-civil rights bomb dropped on our heads on June 26, it has been full speed ahead. The level of outreach and activism from the 2A community has just been amazing. The small goal staff has been extremely busy, as you can imagine, and our new staffer, Carrie Ann, has jumped right in. First, a huge shout out to Tim at Printmaster. Tim has produced the majority of the signs that are out there and at well below cost. He has also used his own drivers to deliver them all over the state. With his help, we have already distributed around 7,000 law signs around the state. Thanks to clubs and firearm retailers, we now have 30 sign pickup points around the state and more signing up every day. Also, a big shout out to Calvin, Todd, and the rest of the Nenemessic crew. They have been everywhere they can be, spreading the word and setting up tables. Other clubs have done a great job as well with letter writing events and other stuff. More signs and other materials are still being printed. We also have banners if anybody needs them for an event. Speaking of events, don't forget the indoor freedom celebration later this month. Many folks have asked why it's in Quincy, of all places, rather than a central location. The simple answer is Quincy is Speaker Mariano's hometown. What better place to hold a 2A freedom event, huh? This coming weekend, August 19th and 20th, we are asking our supporters around the state to organize local highway overpass standouts. Check out the HD 4420 resource page for how to make it happen, and let us know if you're going to do one of these things so we can spread the word. Many folks keep asking us about a Boston rally. We will most likely be organizing that in September when the legislature comes back into session. So stay tuned. Yeah, a few more points. As you can imagine, the goal staff is straight out and then some. Greatly apologize if you try to contact us and we don't get back to you right away. One problem we're having, and I suppose it's a good one, HD 4420 has woken up so many people that our small staff is being flooded by emails, texts, phone calls, social media requests, you name it. It's the communications we are getting from people who are not Goal members, demanding to know what Goal is going to do about HD 4420 and how we're going to stop this. Some of that is bogging us down. And still others are accusing Goal, believe it or not, of not doing anything and that we're just trying to make some money off a false alarm. Even many of our volunteers that spend personal time at events, believe it or not, are being accused of being in it just for the money. How ridiculous is that? Perhaps even more disturbing are the stories we're getting about some club leadership that want no part in helping fight this. Really? There will always be armchair quarterbacks who think they know better. Honestly, if you can't get in this fight, then what the hell's going to make you get off your ass in the first place? On a much better note, it is awesome to see how many of you have taken this fight seriously. We need to build on that energy already growing. Because of your efforts, getting out the word, even the non-2A community is getting involved. And they should. Because if this anti-Bruin tantrum becomes law, everyone in the Commonwealth will be at the mercy of violent crime. As far as the bill goes, we're hearing rumors that Speaker Mariano is using this time to find some allies and potentially redraft a bill. Mr. Speaker, how about instead do your job and comply with Bruin for a start? I hope you're not relying on Chairman Day to come up with a new bill, because anything he puts out will immediately be viewed as toxic. Doesn't matter what he puts out. The Senate did announce before they were taking their summer break that they were going to take up the gun bill in the fall. And who knows what that'll look like. We are aware that they're forming a working group led by Senator Cream. And there's no word of a Senate listening tour so far. It seems, anyway, that this fall may bring maybe 2 different bills for us to contend with, and we need to be ready. What can you do to help us? Continue to get the word out to as many people as possible. One thing I've heard so many times is, Jim, you're just preaching to the choir. If that was only the case. Too many times in the last several months, I've run into gun owners who had no idea what was going on. With only 20,000 members of GOAL and 600,000 gun owners, it's difficult at best to get information to all of them. And honestly, if people can't be bothered to join GOAL now, well, I don't know what to say. Please keep up the great work you're all doing. There is no way our small staff could have gotten this far without your energy and your passion and your support. We will continue to do our best to provide you with materials and information as things continue to march forward in this fight. And I'll leave you with these words of General Douglas MacArthur. No man is entitled to the blessings of freedom unless he is vigilant in its preservation. Thanks, folks. Talk to you soon.